All right. Hello, hello. Hey, coin digging. Hey, Cindy. Sorry for the late start. Give everybody a few minutes to filter in. You're actually early. Yes, you were. Now we realized this morning when we got up that we had a pregnant fish. So we had to rush to get it out of the main tank and into its own tank. And then realized that we didn't have everything that we needed for that, so we had to get down to a pet store and pick up the rest of the stuff we needed. Because if you ever have a fish that's going to start laying eggs, you can't leave it in the tank with the rest of the fish. Because the rest of the fish will eat the eggs, and then when the ones that are left hatch, and you get the little fries, then the fish will eat the fries. So you gotta immediately get the pregnant female out of the tank and into its own. And then now you guys are gonna see me looking that way a lot because the tank's over here now. I'm keeping an eye on it. Because as soon as we notice that the eggs are hatching and we see the little fries swimming around, we notice that the pregnant fish is done laying eggs, we got to get her out of that one and back into the main one, otherwise she'll start eating the fries. So it's this whole fish cannibalistic thing you got to keep an eye on. Always fun. So how's everybody? By the way, I'm running pretty much solo tonight because my wife's neck is hurting her a lot today. We have another appointment for that tomorrow. Tired and sore, but other than that, good. Hey, there you go. Tired and sore shows that you're a hard worker. Nothing wrong with that. Coming to the end of crunch time, so we should be able to rest up a bit. That's good. Hey, Ramon. Hey, Rich. So yeah, if you guys see me looking off that direction a lot, that's just because I'm keeping an eye on our pregnant fish. Ready to try back to coins? Don't try. There is no try. Do or do not. You're in Sedona, Arizona? Nice. Well, if you find yourself in Tucson, let me know. Vacation. God, we need a vacation away from Arizona. All right. Well, you guys came to see coins, not hear about fish. Not going south this time. So let's get this thing going. All right, we are kicking off tonight with some silver. Oop, wrong one. That'll be up in a minute. There's the right one. There we go. This is the Canadian Birds of Prey series, 1 ounce silver round. This is graded NGC MS69. And it is the Peregrine Falcon. And we are looking for $25 for this one. Very collectible series that a lot of people love to get. These Birds of Prey. It seems they're like $28 when they first came out. Had a big premium on them. Tonight you can get it for only $25. Any takers? And again, it is graded NGC MS69. Their cool Canada label. The last call. All right, we are moving on. This is the one I accidentally put up a second ago. Next up is an 1883 New Orleans Morgan dollar graded NGC MS63. This one we were looking for 40 bucks. Look at the beautiful MS63. Which I personally felt was a little low for this one. Because just that right at the bottom there on the jawline is about the only bit of contact on this thing. Looking for $40, anyone? My camera centered out there better. There we go. Last call on this one. By the way, list value on this one is 60 bucks if anybody's wondering. So you're getting it for basically 2/3 of list. All right, moving on. Yeah, Ramon, you're good. You are all caught up. And we got your package over here. There's still a little bit of room in it if you get anything tonight, but if you get anything big, unless you're going to pay on Friday, then we'll just ship this one and start a new one. Next up, 1884 New Orleans MS63. Another beautiful, beautiful Morgan. And again, I think that's got a low grade. I think this thing is easily a 64 or a 65. But that's just me. But again, we are looking for 40 bucks. It's another one that lists for 60 bucks. They're getting it for 2/3 of list. Oh yeah, definitely. This thing is way nicer than a 63. This is one that a serious Morgan collector would probably not do bad to crack it out and resubmit it to PCGS and get a second opinion. I'm betting it would come back higher. And look at that. Barely any contact marks on this thing at all. A little out of focus, or is it just me? Oh, it's out of focus. There we go. That's better. Last call on this one. You want 70 for both, Joe? Let me think. Could you meet me in the middle and do 75? 75? Okay. Joe's taking both of them for 75. Mark that down. All right, and we got one more. Again, this is another one that lists for 60 bucks. We're going to be looking for 40. This one is the 1886 plain date. This time graded by PCGS, MS63. Again, looking for 40 bucks. For 40 bucks, anybody? 1886 plain date, MS63. Last call on this one. Hey, Joe, if you want this one, since you got the other two, I'll give you $5 off. Sold? Okay, cool. So this one's going to go to Joe for 35. He's going to get all three of them. All right, next up, I know a lot of people are always looking for this one. ours is a little bit better. This is the 2007 Washington presidential dollar, graded by Annex MS65, double mint error, struck through grease, and missing edge lettering. And you can see there on the obverse, the grease strike through makes it look almost like a pinwheel. Which gives it kind of an odd look. And it's got the missing edge lettering that's supposed to be on there. This one we are looking for $35. And this one, when I looked it up, listed for like around 70 bucks. And that was just with the missing edge lettering. That's not even counting being a strike through. Hey, Robert. How you been? There we got Robert with interest at 30. Anybody want to go higher? If not, it's going to Robert for 30. Oh, hey, Robert, while you're here, something that you might be interested in. On Thursday, November 14th, and we will have a couple of preview videos that we're going to be putting out for it. We're going to be doing a huge consignment sale that's all graded coins. So that might be something you want to catch. All right, I'm going to go sold to Robert for 30 bucks. Congrats, sir. All right. Next up, we got a $50. Check that out. 1826. Cap to bust half. PCGS VF25. We are looking for $90. Check that beauty out. And these, by the way, have the edge lettering. That says 50 cents or half a dollar. Yeah, this thing is nice. It's not often you see them like this. Usually you see them like almost slicked. Look for 90 bucks. Thanks for taking my offer. Oh, you're welcome. And this one's going to Robert for 90 bucks. Congrats, Robert. All right. Next up, we're doing some barber quarter clearance. So we got some nice low prices for you guys. Move back over. Let me bring this down a little closer. Focus. There we go. All right, starting with 1892 plain date in about good for $4. And these are all buy it nows, so these are the price you're getting it at. So 1892 plain date, $4. And there are 2 available. This was the very first year of the Barber Quarter Series. I think. I'm pretty sure they didn't make a 91 as well as the seated. Let me double check that before I confirm. I don't want to give you guys wrong information. Yeah, 1892 is the first year. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, this is the first one. That might actually be a good, but I've got it at an amount good. Yeah, $4 a piece. All right, we're gonna. Oh, we got both of them going to Robert. Sorry, I had to look away for a minute. Yep, both going to Robert. Hey, King and Queen, how have you been? Let me get those marked down real quick. All right, next up is the 1897 in good. Looking for $5. Hey, all good, man. Just glad you're here. Like seeing you around. Look for $5, anyone. An 1897 plain date barber. In good condition. Last call. Grab a drink real quick. Yeah, Robert, I can do that. I can email it to you real fast. Just give me a quick second. I'll take the things out that have already sold. That way you're not getting those. You don't have to worry about looking at them. You know, Robert, if you ever want to get added to the mailing list, just let me know. So you can get the list every week. All right. There you go, Robert. I just emailed it. All right, and we're going to move on from this one. Next up's the 1898 plain date. Let me get my pointer out of the way. 1898 plain date in good condition, looking for $5. Hey, you're very welcome, sir. This one might be closer to a VG. At least on the reverse, it's definitely VG on the reverse. You got completely solid wingtips. Yeah. But I got it marked as a good, so we're only looking for $5. And I'm going to be starting to zip through these a bit quick, so I'm going to give each one about 45 seconds, and then we're going to move on. So last call on this one, $5. All right, going to move on. Next up is 1899 in VG. Looking for $6. You guys are going to start to notice a pattern here. Basically, the goods are $5, the VGs are $6. Or no. Depends on the date, I guess. Because some of them are $4. Last call, $6. $18.99 plain. Oh, okay, I see. These were different prices because they were the older 1800s. So starting the next one, getting into the 1900s. It's going to be $4 for good, 5 for VGs, 6 for fines. Welcome back. All right, moving on. Next up, we got a 1907 in good, $4. Right there, about that melt price again. What is silver right now? $17.54 an ounce. Not bad. For $4, anyone? So technically, melt on these is $3.17 right now, according to Coinflation. So you're getting these things for less than $1 over melt. That's not bad. All right, moving on. Next up, we got a 1908 in very good. This one we're going to be looking for $5. It's the 1908 plain date. For $5. All right, moving on. Next up is the 1908 Denver in very good, looking for $5. Any interest? Just knock something over 1 sec. There we go. Last chance on this one. Again, 1908 Denver. And moving on. Right, and we've also got a 1908 Denver in good for $4. Anybody wants one that's closer to the melt price? You can get this one for $4. Alright, moving on. And of course, if anybody decides later you want any of these, just let me know. Next up, we got 1909 plain date in good, $4. Alright, moving on. Don't forget, guys, you are allowed to talk. You guys can talk amongst yourselves. We don't mind. Alright, now we've also got a 1909 plain date in very good. It's going to be going for $5. It's got some of that cool dark silver toning going on. But it's kind of neat because it's only happening on the field, not so much on the devices. So it makes the devices like really pop. Kind of neat looking toning. All right, Ramon wants the 97, the 98, the 99, the 07, and 08. All right, let me mark all those down real quick for Mr. Ramon. One second to get this done. All right. Hey, Imperial label. All right. Ramon, are you going to be paying on Friday again? No, Imperial label. That one is happening on November 14th. This is a coin auction. Well, more of just a coin sale tonight. Yeah, okay, Ramon. We're going to go ahead and send out your other package then because it is really full. And we'll start a new one with these that you get tonight. So that way your current stuff will be on the way. Hey, you're very welcome. Speaking of the big sale that Imperium's talking about that I mentioned earlier, the big slab sale or the auction. The first preview video will be up either tomorrow night or Wednesday night. And then in about a week and a half, we'll have the big, full, like catalog-sized preview video. It's just taking a while to get everything. We have to photograph everything, both sides, make sure the photographs are good, and then get everything pieced together for that one. But it's all coming. All right, we are moving on from this one. Oh dear. Where am I at? 1 second. I gotta get organized again. Hey, thanks. And Imperium, if you ever want to get on the mailing list so you can see our lot list every week, then just shoot us an email, cheapskatecoins@gmail.com, and let us know. And we'll put you on the mailing list for that list. So you'll see what we're selling every week. All right. And that's... Next up is a 1909 plain date. This one's in fine, so we're going to be looking for $6 on this one. Oh, thank you, sir. Yes, you do? Okay, yeah, just shoot us that email. That way I know your email so I can add it. Yeah, by the way, as soon as we hit 600 subs, we'll start making the announcements for the next big giveaway. Because you guys know us, we always go big on the giveaways for the subscriber stiffs. Do you need to make $1 to enter? No, you don't need to make $1 to verify it, man. The way we do it is just, if it's your first time, then you have 24 hours from winning your first item to send us an email that has your PayPal information and your shipping information. If we don't hear from you, then we do not let you bid again. And this one is going to Ramon for $6. Sorry, Ramon, I got wrapped up into that conversation there. All right. Let me get back on track real quick. This one was defined, $6. Ramon. All right, and then I think Ramon said he's jumping on that next one, right? Yeah. Cindy, slow down. I'm trying to get caught up. Yeah, 1909 Denver. Also, Ramon jumped on. Ramon. 45. All right. Now I'm caught up. And next up is a 1914 Denver and very good. And Ramon's jumping on that one. Congrats, Ramon. Looks like Ramon's trying to fill a book. All right, next one, we have 2 of these available. This is the 1915 plain date. They're both very goods. $5 a piece. There's number 1. And here is number 2. $5 each. 1 going to Ramon. Leaves 1 left for $5. And we are moving on to the 1915 plain dates. Except this one's in good, so this one's only $4. Less than $1 over melt. This is the same date you just got in Very Good, Ramon. You're aware of that, right? All right, I'm going to assume you're aware. All right, and then Ramon's jumping on the 15 Denver, which was that one. That way you can see it. All right, let me get those two marked real quick. All right, and now we're on the 16 plain dates. And Very Good. For $5. This one's still got a good bit of the E pluribus unum on there. That is not a bad looking barber at all. And moving on to the 1916 Denver. And Very Good with some crazy toning. Yes, Empyrean label, that is our PayPal. There we go. There's all the info. Oh, yep, there are two of these. So that is the first one, and then this is the second one. And Ramon, since you already said sold on one of them, you get to pick which one you want, the first or the second. You want the toning or the no toning? You want the tone one? Okay. All right, and we're going to move on. If anybody decides you want some of these that are left, let me know. And we're moving on to another graded coin. This is going to be the 1917 San Francisco Type 1 Standing Liberty Quarter. Graded PCGS Fine 15. And we are looking at, this one's actually going to be a starting bid of $50. This one's actually going to be a bidding item. Now, the Type 1s, for those of you that don't know, was when the date was raised up on the platform. And we got Robert kicking it off at 50. So most of these that you find nowadays, that date has been rubbed off. But this one, the date is still solid on there. You got the S mint mark right there. Is a beautiful example of a Type 1. Yeah, Empyrean, you guys can always do that at the end. You can always ask us if there's anything that you want to know if we have. Always. We just do it at the end. All right. We got Robert at 50. Anybody want to raise it? All right, going once. Yeah, definitely. Going twice. And sold to Robert. Congrats, sir. That one's going to Robert for 50 bucks. Oops. Robert, 50. All right. Next up, we got an 1859 Seat of Liberty dime. See if I can get that a little better on camera. Focus. Wrong way.
There you go.
Hopefully you guys can see that.
Yeah.
But this one's in a VF. Looking for 15 bucks. If anybody wants to see this thing under the scope, just let me know if you want to see it in a better light and closer up. Ramon at 15. Congrats, Ramon. Sold to Ramon. Next up, we've got an 1877 Seat of Liberty dime. It is a VF, but it does have some scratches on the reverse, so for that, we're only doing it for 12. And this one is going to Annie Day. Congrats, Annie. All right, next up, we've got an 1885 Seat of Liberty quarter in VF, looking for 12 bucks. Looking for $12, anyone? $18.85 in VF. You wanted the other one? Which other one? And this one's going to Robert. And 1 second, Cindy, before you put the next one up. Which one were you talking about, Annie? Make sure I get you the right item. Oh, it's the 59 that Ramon got that she wanted? Okay. Got it. All right. I fixed it. Annie, Ramon is saying that you can have that one. Did you still want it? Yep, this one right here. Collection was stolen recently. Oh, that sucks.
Who?
Huh?
Who?
Imperial label.
Oh.
So it's basically starting from scratch. All right, so this one is going to Annie Day. Ramon said that Annie could have it. So let me switch that. All right. All fixed. Get out of my way, quarters. Just put a package together for you. Hey, Galaxy, excite you? I'll try. All right, let's get back to it. All right, next up, we got an 1887. Let me get this back over here. The 1887 dime in fine. We're looking for $10. Even coin albums, you don't get lots here in Guam. Hey, where'd they go? In the hospital now, almost 2 weeks. Hope to be out soon. Yeah, Pyrian, I can do that.
Just email us.
Just keep in mind that, you know, for the amount of stuff I can fill into a package for $100, the 8 of that's going to go to shipping. But yeah, I can just give you a mystery mix. All American, or do you like some foreign stuff thrown in too? Right, for the 1887 fine, last call. This one's in fine. We're looking for $10. Only U.S. coins.
Okay.
On top, it's $8 for the shipping, or $8.50. $8.50 for the shipping, because it'll be in the small flat rate box. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, we're going to move on. That'll work, Imperium. And sorry again about your coin collection, man. That is terrible.
Yeah.
Alright, next up, we got an 1889. I can't talk right now. 1889 Seed of Liberty dime. It's a VF details, but it has been cleaned. Might even be EF details.
It's okay, Imperium.
But because this thing has definitely been cleaned, and I'm talking like not even nicely cleaned, like polished cleaned, we're only looking for $12.
Ramon.
And this one's going to Ramon. We got cameras and guns now. There you go. Alright, let me mark Ramon. Alright, and one last seeded dime. This one's an 1891 in VF. Looking for $12. So far. Yeah, but he's paying on Friday again.
Okay.
So I told him we're going to ship that one and start a new one.
Okay. Got it. I just figured it out.
Actually, you know what? This one's only a fine. I'll do $10. $10 as a fine. Yep, this is the final year. After this, it went to the Barber Dimes, which are coming up next, by the way. All right, and we're going to move on. I need to fix that. Huh? I don't remember. Hang on. I want to make sure I check them all anyway. Fixing that labeling real quick. That way next time I know it's just a fine. Alright. So next up, we have 4 of these available. But they are slightly different grades in the different packs.
Robert asked if you would wait.
If you wait, can you get it for 8? Which one?
The last one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just noticed that one sold the remote. Sorry, I've got my wife trying to talk to me too, and it's like messing me up. I'm all over the place right now.
I'm sorry, I'll shut up.
Yeah, sorry, Robert. That one went to Ramon. I just saw it. Cindy's been there trying to get my attention. Like, hello, hello. Hey, Maddie.
Hi, Manning.
Oh, it's all good, Ramon, because you're actually paying full price. So you're getting it for the 10. All right. Now then, now that we're caught up. All right, so again, we got 4 of these sets, but they're slightly different grades. They're all 19, 14, and 14Ds of the Barber Dime series. So the first one, the 14 plain date, is in good. And the 14 Denver is in very good. And you get both dimes for $6. And then we also have 2 of them that are $8 that both of the dimes and the bundles are very goods. And then we have 1 bundle that's got a very good and a fine. That's $10. So this is the one again, that's the $6 bundle. Because you're getting this one is very good. And then the Denver isn't good. Hopefully you guys aren't too confused. Heading home. Here's one that's both of them are very good. So this would be an $8 one. And then this is the $10 bundle. It's got the Denver isn't fine. Yeah, and the plain date's in fine. So both of these are fines for the $10. So now that I've probably thoroughly confused everybody.
Yep.
And Robert wants all 4 bundles. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. All going to Robert. All right. Now we're into Mercury's. Make sure it's in order. Okay. All right. These are in the cool Rick Snow holders, so they're sealed. This is in 1938 Denver, uncirculated full band. Again, attributed by Rick Snow. And this one we're looking for $25.
Sorry about the glare, people. Can't do much about that.
Oh, there you go. Kind of see it that way.
With a glare thing over it.
Here, let me do it under the scope. That way you guys can see it better. So again, this one's going to be $25. Switch to scope. There we go.
Much better.
So yeah. 37 Denver, uncirculated full band.
There's the pointer.
And again, this is attributed by Mr. Rick Snow. That is a beautiful Merc.
And the scratches that you're seeing is on the plastic.
Looking for 25 bucks, anyone? Keep in mind that full band is that's what you're looking for on these. That's the way you want them. If you want the best. To have
Yes,
full
it is.
to have full band, you have to have the bottom, the top, and the middle. Hey, will do, Robert.
And Robert wants.
And this one is going to Robert. Congrats, sir.
Which one
So
was
Cindy, you got a bundle coming to you of Mercury or the Barbers, courtesy of Robert. All right, next up, again attributed by Mr. Rick Snow at Eagle Eye, 1944 Denver, choice uncirculated, full band. This one we are looking for 20 bucks. And a little insight to Rick Snow. Anytime he labels something as being choice, that means if it gets sent and it gets graded, it's going to get a minimum of a 65. And this one is going to Ramon for 20 bucks. Congrats, sir. So yeah, anytime you see something that Rick Snow attributes as being choice uncirculated, that means it's a minimum of a 65 if you actually send it in. All right, and one more of these available. Again, Mr. Rick Snow attributed. This time it's the 1945 Denver choice uncirculated full band. Looking for 25 bucks for this one. Another beautiful Mercury.
Where is your mind tonight?
All over the place.
Robert.
And sold to Robert. Congrats, sir.
Have you even been marking them?
Huh?
Have you been marking them?
Yes.
Okay.
This isn't my first dance. I know what I'm doing. All right, now we're into Shield Nickels. Switching back to the overhead. All right.
You can barely see.
So these are going to be 15 bucks each. Looks like it's very darkly toned. But this is a 1868 Shield Nickel in fine. Looking for 15 bucks. And yeah, this thing's got some seriously dark toning on it.
Yeah.
Which is making the camera not like it. Alright, I'm going back to scope. I want you guys to be able to actually see the thing. There we go. 1868 and fine. Looking for 15 bucks. That's a good price for a shield nickel. And for anybody out there that didn't know, that is the exact same shield design that was used on the 2-cent piece. They used it for both coins.
I didn't know that.
Yep. And there are lots of varieties that can be found on these. You want the 97 Indian? We're not there yet. We'll be getting to that soon. All right, last call on this one. Yeah, it won't take us long to get to that penny.
Okay, Joe.
All right, Evan. Oh, yep, it just hit. Yeah, Joe, that's fine. That's going in Joe's. And we're going to be on the last call for the nickel. You're welcome, Joe. All right, moving on. All right. Next up is an 1869 shield nickel and fine. Looking again for 15 bucks. Last call on this one. Some more copper and nicer shields. What about nicer shields for like shield cents or nicer shields for the shield nickels? There's some more copper part of that. Threw me off. moving on. All right, one more shield nickel. This one's an 1883. It's again in a fine. Either. And again, looking for 15 bucks. If anybody wants all three of these, I'll knock $5 of it off of it. So it would have been 45. I'll knock $5 off and do 40 for all three. Yep. All right, last call on this one. All right, moving on. All right, next up, we got some buffaloes. I'm not going to spend a ton of time on these because I know Robert's itching to get to the next graded coins. And who can blame him? They're awesome coins.
Right.
All right. So we are starting off with, this one is a hard one to get. This is the 1913 Type 1 San Francisco. And very good.
25.
And we're looking for $25.
Coin digging.
And this one is going to coin digging. Congrats, sir. By the way, for anybody who doesn't know, just like that Standing Liberty we had earlier, the Type 1s are when they had it on the raised mound instead of the incused, or not incused, but recessed. So on most of the Type 1s, this is all worn clear. Congrats, coin digging. All right. Next up, we've got the 1913 Type 2 in good condition. Looking for $5. Again, is the first year the Buffaloes were made. Before these were the V nickels, or the Liberty Head nickels, as they're technically called. Look for $5, anyone?
Yep.
Yeah, it is. All right, we're going to move on. Because again, I don't want to spend a lot of time on these. All right, next up is a 1915 plain date. Oh, wait, nope, not a plain date. Denver. 1915 Denver. In good condition, looking for $9.
It's just the film thing.
Yeah, I was trying to get caught up on here.
redeemment mark.
Okay, we are rocking all the old dates right now. Yep, last call on this. All right, we are going to move on. All right, next up is attributed by Rick Snow. 1919, 2 feathers, and very good. So for those of you that don't know, the 2 feather variety is when you're looking at the feathers, there's supposed to be a 3rd feather right there. On the 2 feather varieties, that feather's missing, which gives it a premium on the coin because it's a variety. And we're looking for 15 bucks on this one. There's also a 1916 that has the 2 feathers on it. Yep.
Cool.
As far as I know, I think that's the only 2 dates that had the 2 feather variety. Back again, battery down to 7%. Oh no, plug it in.
Go family.
Last chance at 15 bucks. 2 feather variety, 1919.
Come to my family.
Are you saying you want this one, Ramon?
Yeah.
Yep, okay.
Okay.
This one's going to Ramon.
Alrighty. Congrats, Ramon.
Ramon. 15. All right. Next up, 1920 San Francisco and good. Looking for 2 bucks. How can you go wrong? 2 bucks. 1920s.
There's your estimate mark. Kind of looks smudged now.
That's an old coin.
Yeah.
I think it's almost 100 years old.
Yeah.
If we make it to 100, we'll probably look a little smudged too. All right, moving on. Next up is 1921 and very good.
Yeah.
This one we're looking for 3 bucks.
God, it has lots of cash on it.
Yeah. And the gash on the forehead is why it's only 3 bucks. If that wasn't there, this one would have been like 7 or something like that. Going to coin digging for 3. Congrats, coin digging. All right. Next up, we got a 1923 San Francisco. And a very good.
$5.
This one we're looking for 5 bucks. Ah, don't know if that's something going on with the F or if that's just some wear.
It's probably where.
The last call on this one. 23S. All right, moving on. Next one, this is one of the harder to find dates. This is the 1924 Denver, what am I doing? San Francisco. God, my brain is shot. 1924 San Francisco, and very good, looking for 18 bucks. This one's actually considered a semi-key date for the series. Nope, it is a Denver. I was right. It is the 26 Denver.
I don't know why you put a S on there. Oh, 26, not 24. No?
Yeah, it is 24. I had it. I must have typoed on Cindy's copy or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a typo. Sorry, Cindy. So yeah, it is a 24D, which is one of the semi-key dates. There we go. So it is actually the 24 Denver. And I'm going to double check the price real fast, just to make sure I didn't screw up on that. Just give me 1 second. Nichols, Buffalo, 24 Denver. And VG. Okay, yep, I did have I had the pricing for the S on there. So this one is about to drop price for you guys. Let's see. Newest media list price is 10 bucks, so this one is now officially $5. Which Coin Digging wants it for $5. All right, so let me fix that on the page real quick.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I know. I'm reading it right now. Sorry, Robert. Reading your post right now. 17S. Sorry, guys. Working on looking at Robert's thing real quick. Let's figure out all the
Prices.
17S. Was 50. And then the other three are the pennies. It's 50 for the Indian. Be 100 total. 37 Denver. 130. 45. Yeah, Robert, I wouldn't be able to go that low on all that. Sorry, man. We would be losing money. Alright, I just wanted to actually look at it to see what it said. So, alright. This is the last Buffalo. Over here. 1926 Denver. And very good. Looking for $7. Yeah, this is the second one I've had tonight. He cleared itself out earlier. Green again. Looking for $7.
Give me a counter offer.
Let me finish up with this one and then we'll see what we can do. Last call on this one. All right, moving on. For all of those, I could do 140. That'd be about the lowest I could go for that particular bundle. Next up, we got a 4-proof nickel bundle for $15. We go back to the overhead. This one is starting with a 1961. That's basically your $15 right there.
Bright light.
And then you're also getting a 2006. A 2008. And a 2009. So you're getting all four for $15. Again, most of your money is right there. At 1961. Pennies are coming up next, Robert, so let me know if you can do it at the 140. Last call on the nickel bundle.
Oh, okay. He wants to make sure that everybody.
Is everybody okay with that, or did anybody want a shot at any of those? The ones Robert's talking about for the cents are the 1897 Indian, MS63, the 37 Denver wheat cent, MS66 red, and the 45 wheat cent, MS66 red. So if anybody else wanted a chance at those, let me know. And we are done with these. And moving on. And while people are thinking about it, deciding if they're okay with it, I'm going to reset because I've got a red line that's been sticking around for like 5 minutes now.
Okay.
All right, there we go. Back to green. Well, nobody's objecting to it. So, you're getting that bundle, Robert. Just give me 1 second real quick to
Arrange it.
just want to make sure I'm marking the right ones real quick. I'm going to find that comment again. There it is. Okay, 1897. So I'll just mark that one as that. And then the 37D. I'll do it like that. That should make it equal up to the bundle price. What was it? 37 and then the 45. Huh? Yeah, the 17S is the Type 1 Standing Liberty he got when you weren't in here.
Oh.
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
All right. So you can at least see them, Robert. Here's your Indian. 1897.
Yeah, that's fine, Annie. Dude.
MS63 brown.
We can hold it for you.
Yeah, Annie, that's no problem. I'll show you Robert real quick the coins that he did in that bundle. Here's the 37 Denver, MS66 red.
Hi, Native.
Hey, Native. And here is the 45 San Francisco, MS66 red. All right. Those are all going to Mr. Robert Putoff. Which now means I need to figure out what coin we're on. Alright, so that, alright, we are on the 13S.
He's already putting it up. He's like, fine.
Alright, so I guess Coin Digging is taking this one. 13S in fine at $10. So that is going to Coin Digging. Alright, and the next up is a 1913. Attributed by Rick Snow in AU. It is a AU brown. You need it. Well, now you got it. And we're looking for $25 on this one. 1913 AU. Attributed by Rick Snow. 25 bucks. I haven't seen it hidden tonight.
He probably had to work.
Looking for $25. Anyone? You guys are going to be beside yourself when you see the next two lots. All right, last call on this one. All right, moving on. All right, next one, we have two of these available. Yep, you're seeing that right. 1931 San Francisco's. Both of them are in fine.
It's just got notification over you.
Yeah, I know. YouTube's notification system stinks. And these are both going for 50 bucks. There's the first one.
That is the second.
And here is the second one. Two 1931 S's, 50 bucks each. In fine condition on both. And I will show you them under the scope so you can see them better. There you go, 31 San Francisco. This is one of the key dates of the series. Here's number 1. And here is number 2. $50 a piece. I'll do $90 if anybody wants both. So if anybody wants both of them, you get them at $45 each. Actual list value on these on Numis Media for the 31S in fine brown is $78.20. So these things are going for almost $30 under list each. And we're hitting the last call for these. Have a good night, Annie.
Bye, Annie.
All right, moving on. If anybody decides you want one of those, let me know. Again, almost $30 under list. All right. Next up is a variety.
Okay.
Okay, coin digging. There's another one attributed by Rick Snow. 1941 double die FS 102 in fine.
And it says Albers on it.
And zoom this thing in. There is your double die. Clearly visible in trust. You can clearly see it in we. You can see it a little bit in God. That is FS 102. And we're looking for $30. If anybody out there is wanting to collect up all the different varieties, here's one of them you need. Last call. And we are moving on. There we got one more variety. This one's for you RPM fans. Another one attributed by Rick Snow. 1953 D over D RPM 2. This thing is uncirculated to boot. That is what an uncirculated brown wheat cent looks like. And it is a D over D, and we are looking for 25 bucks. And that is a fairly strong D over D. For $25, anyone? Last call. All right, I'm going to throw out a one-time deal on these guys. Here's what I'm going to do. This is one time for 30 seconds. I will do both of these, the RPM 002 and uncirculated, and the 41 double die FS 102 in fine, both attributed by Rick Snow. I will do both of these for 45 bucks. That's 10 bucks off if you would have bought both of them at normal price. $15 seconds. You're getting both coins. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right.
Deal is expired. Moving on to the next.
Oh,
Leave it to Robert to wait till right at the last second.
yeah.
All right, Robert's taking the deal. All right, congrats, Robert.
No.
We're not on the proof fact yet. We have one more.
Well, that's not even on there.
Did I forget to add this one to the
Yes.
list?
That's not even there.
Huh. Okay, I forgot to add this one to the list. So I guess you guys are getting a surprise. Now I got to figure out what I want to do on it. All right, so this is the 1955 San Francisco PCGS MS66 Plus Red. And give me a second. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Hello. Load.
There you go.
And 35 bucks on this one. So this one is going to be $35. So again, 1955 San Francisco PCGS MS66 Plus Red.
Robert wants
And
it.
Robert is picking it up. Congrats, Robert. All right, let me add that real quick.
Okay.
I'll just add it at the bottom. All right, give me 1 second. 55 S.
MS66 plus red.
Yes, MS66 plus red. What did I say?
35.
35.
Okay, now we're on the.
All right. There we go. Now we're on the Lincoln Sim Proof Pack. Oh, whoops. I forgot to put Robert on the bundle, or the deal. So, Robert. Robert. Stick that way. That adds up right.
Okay.
All right.
3-pack.
Now we're on to the Lincoln Sim bundle. This is going to be $15 for the bundle. This bundle is starting with a 1960 small date, or no, large date, excuse me. This is the 1960 large date proof. And then you're getting a 2006 Lincoln proof. And a 2008 Lincoln Proof. So this is another one where pretty much the majority of the money for that 15 bucks is right here. That 1960 small date. Or large date. Why do I keep saying small?
Large. Dork.
So looking for $15, anyone, for this bundle. Large and in charge. The last call on this one. And then we're going into foreign coins, which we have some very cool ones tonight.
Yeah.
If you have an irrational fear of dragons, you may not want to watch. All right, moving on. So you guys have seen these, you know these, you love these. Everybody who's gotten these has been happy with these. Let me raise this thing up. Ugh. Focus. This is a box of 100 mixed foreigns. All already in 2x2s, all already identified. And every single coin in this box is different. No doubles. I am. So for example, here's one from New Zealand. It's a 75 10-cent from New Zealand. There's just one coin in this box. So this is 15 bucks. You get 100 coins. Urgh. The great thing about these is when you get them from, say, like, you know, the Middle East or Asian countries, you don't have to worry about trying to figure them out. We've already done it for you. There's an 1881
Fiesta.
Un Piesta or Pisada or
Pisada.
however you say that word. And there's just another one.
Oh, and on the Spain coins, see how it says 1980 on the front? If you look at the star on the back, it has in little tiny print
I'll show you.
the actual year that it was handed out at. So, because they make a whole lot of these.
Yeah, the way Spain did a lot of their coins was the year on the coin is the year it was minted, and they just had tons of them all minted all in one shot. And then the number stamped in the star on the back is the year it was actually issued.
That's why there's parentheses on the top of
So that's one of the things you got to watch for with Spain coins.
Yeah. I figured I'd give you guys that heads up.
So last call on this one. 15 bucks. Yeah, Madding really likes these boxes.
Yes.
And again, every single coin in this box is different. No duplicates. 100 different coins. Not to mention the fact you got what $4 in value just in the 2x2s.
Yeah.
Because that's 100 2x2s. All right, we're going to move on. If anybody decides they want that, let us know. Because the next item, this is the first time we've ever done this.
Yep. Cindy put it up.
We are calling this the 100 Mixed Foreign Box XL. $350 for this box. We will do payments. This again, just like it says, it's 100 foreign coins. All of them are different, just like the others. The difference with this one, every coin in this box is silver. Yeah, you heard right. I don't even know what the total weight is in silver in this box, but it's a lot. And I'm not talking just small coins. If you're thinking that, oh, it's just a bunch of dimes, no.
There's a coin. That's
There's
like
just
a
one.
$50 size.
That's almost $1 size. That's just one coin in this thing. This one is the 1972 J 10 marks from Germany. 82.5% silver. This one is a BU. That's just one coin in this box.
And we did mark the percentage of silver on all the coins.
There's a 65 D5 marks from Germany. And extremely fine. This one's 62.5% silver. That's just two of the coins from this box so far. There are some in here that are 90%ers. There are some in here that are 0.925ers. Is there a tight squeeze in this box?
Yes.
Looking for $350. And again, we will do payments. There you go.
You just did that.
Oh, that's what I just did. Let me show you a different one. Here you go. I got one from 1930.
50 lira.
50 levas from Bulgaria. 50% silver, brilliant, uncirculated. And again, I could not even tell you what the silver weight is on this box, but there's a lot of silver in here. I can tell you the box itself weighs about 1.5 pounds. Most of these come in the vinyl flips.
Some of them are in the 2x2s.
A few of them are in 2x2s. So like, these things are really in here. It is tightly packed. Here's a couple of 2x2 ones.
Venezuela.
1954, 50 centimeters, Venezuela, 83.5%. Another Venezuela. This one's a 1960. EF plus, 83.5%.
Alright.
Alright, we're going to move on. If anybody does decide you want this, let me know. It is a crazy deal. Yeah, there is. Alright, next up is Rayleigh Proof-Like Mint Set 6-pack. Starting with the 1965. These, oops, out of order. The 66.
Okay, Maddie.
Tempted to work a deal on that, but may need a while to pay that much.
Give us a
Yeah,
email.
shoot us an email, Coin Digging. Let us know what you can work. You know us, man. We'll work with you.
Yeah.
Here's the 66. And the 67. Some paperwork. Some more paperwork.
Hi, Black Steel.
Hey, Black Steel. Where the cool kids hang out. Here's the 68. Here's the 69. And the 70. Looking for $35 for all 6. That makes them less than $6 each. Any takers? At least it's filling.
Yeah.
Last call on these. $35 for all of them. Again, that is all 6. How many of your friends can say that they own 6 specimen sets from Israel?
Just one. Yep.
All right. If anybody decides you want those, let me know. We are moving on.
To the 1877.
All right, I'm going to switch to the scope for this one. All right, list price on this coin is $175. I've knocked $100 off of that for you guys. And I'm going to actually pull this up real quick so you guys can see it. You don't have to take my word for it. You pull a browser view real quick. All right, here we are on NGC's website. Japan 1/2 sen. $18.77 is the one up here. I don't know why they did that. 73, 74, 75, 76. Jump back up, 77. And very fine, $175 is the list value for this coin. We are doing it for $100 or $75, $100 off. Upside down. There we go. There's right side up. So we're looking for $75.
And it is already labeled.
Yep, it is already fully labeled. Part of the Dragon series of the Japanese coins.
I might want to move the pointer.
It's got that awesome dragon on the back. Pointer out of the way.
There you go. Now it's right side up.
Looking for $75, anyone?
It's a really cool coin.
It's a very old coin, 1877. All right, last call on this one. Yeah.
I remember you saying I don't. When you first started.
All right, moving on to another coin in the Dragon series. But this one is silver. 80% silver to be exact. This is the 1893 Japanese 10 sen. And very fine. This one is going for $10.
Cindy said Ben.
And this one is going to Miss Cindy. Congrats, Cindy. Cindy's like, I need dragons in my life. Cindy. Good spot. Alright, and one more of that series.
1898.
This is the 1898 50 sen. In the Japanese Dragon coin series. 80% silver. This one's the size of a $50, if anybody's wondering the size.
$20.
This one is going for $20.
And the dragon. It's upside down. Sideways. Dragon. Dang.
And this one's going to Cindy as well. Alright. Cindy wants herself some dragons.
Cindy can have the dragons.
She just doesn't care about the copper dragon. She's like poo on that copper dragon.
probably for the price.
Alright. Next up,
Ireland.
as soon as I find it, because these are out of order. Here we go. Yeah, 1953 brilliant uncirculated Irish shilling for $5.
Farthing.
Or farthing, not shilling, farthing. A farthing. $1/4 penny.
It's upside down.
Fioring.
With the weird looking
It's
bird.
a cool bird. I think it's a cool bird.
I think his beak is too long.
Yeah, I know. I have no idea how to say that word, but it's Irish for farthing. Like for $5, anyone? Last call.
Which I would make a bell out of it.
I don't think this is big enough to make a bell.
It's like penny size.
Yeah, this isn't a penny holder. That'd be a really little bell. Really. Alright, moving on.
Its bells are amazing.
I think I saw you open or got one in like a mail call once. Alright. Next up, we got a foreign proof
1975.
from Papua New Guinea.
With the birdie.
Beautiful deep cameo. 1975 10 Toa. Looking for $2. It's got one of them critters.
It's a puzzle.
I don't think that's a possum.
It looks like a puzzle.
Its face is not long enough to be a possum.
Its tail looks like a possum.
It's up to no good. Getting ready to jump on your head. Looking for $2, anyone? Beautiful deep cameo. 75 proof. Papua New Guinea.
With the birdie on the front.
Last call.
I like that bird though.
Welcome back again. We're looking at a foreign proof for $2 from Papua New Guinea. Deep cameo.
Okay, quit turning it upside down.
Alright, moving on. I'm going to go back to the overhead.
2 for the funny looking beaver.
Alright, cool. Ramon is taking the furry proof critter. All right. And then next up, we got the 7520 Toa. So same year as that 10 that Ramon just bought.
But
Again, beautiful deep cameo. This time you got a birdie.
son did it wrong.
You skipped one, Cindy.
Yeah, she realized that.
All right. And again, this one is going for $2. Hey, Ramon, did you see the Japanese dragon coin? Or did you miss that one?
No. He has not.
I'll show it to you again here in a sec. I knocked $100 off of his list price. Might be something up your alley. Last call, $2.
Joe.
Going to Joe Durbin for $2. Congrats, Joe.
Congrats, sir. And now we are on the 1980 50-cent Canada.
Yep. All right, next up, we got a get off there. We got a 1980 Canadian $half proof.
That is being a pain in the butt to see.
Yeah, it's very, very, very shiny. Looking for $4.
It is really hard to tell what that is. Put it under the scope.
No, I'm not putting it under the scope. That'll be even worse.
Okay, a little better.
Proofs are extremely hard to photograph in any sense. There we go. Yeah, these things are tough. Looking for $4, anyone?
It had something on it again.
Go away. Crazy piece of schmutz.
Oh.
Alright, we're gonna move on.
Bye-bye, annoying flame.
Alright. The last coin of the night, and then Ramon, I'll show you that dragon one again. 1943, 5 centavos from Mexico. Brilliant uncirculated with really awesome toning.
Yes.
I don't know if the camera's even going to show it justice, but it's got like reds and purples. And this one we're going $3. I'm going to try this one under the scope since it's not a proof. Should be all right.
Much better.
Upside down. Granted, the scope's not going to show the coloring very well.
Who, me?
I think he's talking about the chick on the obverse.
Oh.
This chick.
Yeah.
$3. Anyone? Last call. All right, moving on. Here, everybody, check this thing out. This is from the Japanese Dragon Coin series.
That's not true.
This is the 1877 half sen. The list price on here is $175 for this thing.
You keep putting it upside down.
We're doing it for $75.
Nice, cool dragon.
It's in a very fine. But yeah, if you check out NGC, Japan half sen, 1877 VF, 175. An awesome coin. Still available if you want it. Cindy bought the two silver ones that went with it. But the copper one, this one right here, is still available. Let us know if you're interested. Alright, so that was it for all of the stuff tonight.
Unless someone wants to revisit anything.
Yeah. Is there anybody who wanted to see anything over? Or?
No, it's not silver.
No, this one is pure copper. Or if there's anything anybody wants to know if we have it, feel free to ask now. This is that time of the show. Ooh, while you're all thinking about it, I want to show you guys something I found. This is really cool. This is a 2002 €2 cent from Italy. That is a gigantic die crack squiggling around. And that is a gigantic retained cut. I thought that was pretty freaking cool.
That's the lightning bolt. Kinda, it looks like it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it kind of looks like it, except it's not supposed to be there. That's pretty neat. And then also found this. You don't see these very often. These aren't for sale, by the way. These are mine.
Newfoundland
1943, Newfoundland, 1 cent. So I thought that was really cool.
Alright. Since no one else wants to see anything,
Yeah, we're gonna call it a night and start getting to work on your packages and getting your invoices out.
have a good night.
Cindy, thank you for modding as always. Everybody, thanks for coming out. Coin digging, shoot me an email on that silver box if you wanted to work something out.
I don't know how rare they are. I know that they're rare.
All of the large cents are rare. All of them. But yeah, the Newfoundland one, the Newfoundlands and the Prince Edward Isle are both more rare than the rest. Other than the 56 or 58. The very first one is the rarest.
Alright, night all. And see you all on Thursday.
We'll see y'all on Thursday. You cherry picked it? Nice. We are